Hi students, continuity of the last class. Now concentrate. Last class we discussed about sin 2 theta, cos 2 theta and sin 2 theta. There are two formulas we discussed and we have done the proof also. Sin 2 theta there are two formulas. One is 2 sin theta cos theta. One more formula 2 tan theta by 1 plus tan square theta. Cos 2 theta there are four formulas. One is cos square theta minus sin square theta. Another one is 2 cos square theta minus 1. One more is 1 minus 2 sin square theta. Another one is 1 minus tan square theta by 1 plus tan square theta. We have done last class. Now concentrate tan 2 theta. Third one, tan 2 theta. Tan 2 theta, we have only one formula. 2 tan theta divided by 1 minus tan square theta. 2 tan theta is tan 2 theta equals to 2 tan theta by 1 minus tan square theta. Proof of this, concentrate. Tan of A plus B, we know compound angle formula. From compound angle formula, what we can write? Tan A plus tan B divided by 1 minus tan A into tan B. Tan of A plus B formula, tan A plus tan B by 1 minus tan A into tan B. Replace capital letter B by capital letter A. Replace capital letter B by capital letter A. Then what we can write? Tan of A plus A. So this is equal to what we can write? Tan A plus tan A divided by 1 minus tan A into tan A. Tan A into tan A. So then what we can write? Tan of A plus A, we will get 2A, tan 2A. Tan A plus tan A, what we can write? 2 tan A, and whole thing divided by 1 minus tan A into tan A, what we can write? Tan square A. Tan 2A equals to tan A plus tan A become 2 tan A, whole thing divided by 1 minus tan A into tan A become tan square A. Now we have done sin 2A, cos 2A, tan 2A. Now sin 3A, cos 3A, tan 3A. Sin 3A, there is a formula, sin 3A is equal to 3 sin A minus 4 sin cube A. 3 sin A minus 4 sin cube A. Sin 3A we can write like this, sin of 2A plus A. Sin of 2A plus A, we can write it as sin 3A. This is equal to, using the formula sin of A plus B, we can write sin A cos B plus cos A into sin B. Sin A cos B plus cos A sin B, using the formula. In place of A, I substituted 2A. In place of B, I substituted A. Similarly, here also. Now, using the formula sin 2A, convert in the form 2 sin A cos A. 2 sin A into cos A. Sin 2A, we can write in the form of 2 sin A into cos A. Now, cos A write down as it is, plus cos 2A convert in terms of sin. There is a formula cos 2A in terms of sin. Last class I have given. We can write 1 minus 2 sin square A into, again we can write it as sin A. Now we have to simplify. This is equal to what we can write? 2 sin A. Cos A into cos A we can write cos square A, plus 1 into sin A we can write it as sin A, minus 2 into sin square A into sin A we can write sin cube A. Listen, 2 sin A as it is, cos A into cos A I have written cos square A, 1 into sin A I have written sin A, and minus 2 as it is, sin square A into sin A I have written sin cube A. Using the 3A, I have written it as 2A plus A. It is there in the form of sin of A plus B. Sin of A plus B formula, sin A cos B plus cos A sin B. Then again sin 2A, apply the formula 2 sin A cos A. Again I have written cos A as it is. cos 2a formula 1 minus 2 sin square a. I applied the formula in terms of sin. So there is a formula in terms of sin cos 2a 1 minus 2 sin square a. Then again I have written sin a as it is. Now simplify 2 sin a, write down as it is. Cos a into cos a we can write cos square a. 1 into sin a we can write sin a. Minus 2 sin square a into sin a we can write sin cube a. Now this cos square a convert in terms of sine. So if you convert in terms of sine, we can write 2 sin a into 1 minus sin square a plus sin a minus 2 sin cube a. We can write like this. Now this we have to simplify. 2 sin a into 1, 2 sin a minus 2 sin a into sin square a, what we can write 2 sin cube a. 2 sin a into 1 we can write it as 2 sin a, plus into minus we can write minus 2 sin a into sin square a we can write 2 sin cube a. The rest plus sin a write down as it is, minus 2 sin cube a write down as it is. Now this equal to 2 sin a plus sin a, we can write it as 3 sin a minus 2 sin cube a minus 2 sin cube a minus 4 sin cube a. We can write like this. Sin of a plus b formula by using sin a cos b plus cos a sin b I have written. Now what is sin 2a formula? 2 sin a cos a. Cos 2a in terms of sin we have a formula 1 minus 2 sin square a. Now 2 sin a as it is. Cos a into cos a we can write cos square a. 1 into sin a we can write sin a minus 2 as it is. Sin square a into sin a becomes sin cube a. Now cos square a convert in terms of sin. I have given a formula 1 minus sin square a. 2 sin a into 1 2 sin a plus into minus minus we can write 2 as it is. Sin a into sin square a becomes sin cube a plus sin a as it is minus 2 sin cube a as it is. Now 2 sin a 3 sin a minus 2 sin cube a minus 2 sin cube a we can write minus 4 sin cube a. Students, take down whatever I have written. Yes, next. Next one. Cos 3a we can write in the form of 4 cos cube a minus 3 cos a. Cos 3a we can write 4 cos cube a minus 3 cos a. Now concentrate. Cos 3a we can write 2a plus a, like last formula, same as it is. 3a we can write it as cos of 2a plus a. Now cos of a plus b formula, compound angle formula, by using cos 2a into cos a minus sin 2a into sin a. We can write like this. So we have a formula cos of a plus b, cos a cos b minus sin a sin b. So using the formula cos 2a cos a minus sin 2a sin a I have written. Again cos 2a we have to apply the formula in terms of cos. So cos 2a in terms of cos, what we can write? 2 cos square a minus 1 we can write. Cos 2a formula in terms of cos, what we can write? 2 cos square a minus 1 we can write into cos a minus sin 2a formula in normal, what is the formula I have given? 2 sin a into cos a we can write into sin a we can write. Cos 2a in terms of cos, there is a formula 2 cos square a minus 1, cos a write down as it is, Sin 2a formula we have 2 sin a cos a. Again multiple sin a, write down as it is. Now this is equal to 2, write down as it is. Cos square a into cos a, we can write it as cos cube a. Cos square a into cos a, we can write cos cube a. Minus 1 into cos a, we can write it as cos a. Minus 2 sin a into sin a, what we can write? Sin square a. Into cos a, we can write. Again, this is equal to 2 cos cube a, write down as it is, minus cos a, minus 2 into sin square a in terms of cos, what we can write? 1 minus cos square a into cos a, we can write. Now we have to simplify. This is equal to what we can write? 2 cos cube a minus cos a minus 2 into 1, 2. 2 into cos a, 2 cos a. Again minus into minus become plus. 2 write down as it is. Cos square a into cos a become cos cube a. Now observe once again. Cos 3a we can write in the form of cos of a plus b. So 3a I have written 2a plus a. Now cos of a plus b formula by using cos a, cos b minus sin a, sin b. Like that I have written. Again cos 2a formula in terms of cos, 2 cos square a minus 1. Again cos a I have written as it is, minus sin as it is. Sin 2a formula, 2 sin a cos a we can write. Again this sin a write down as it is. Again simplification. 2 cos square a into cos a, 2 cos cube a. Minus 1 into cos a minus cos a. Minus 2 write down as it is. Sin a we can write sin square a. Cos a write down as it is. Again 2 cos cube a as it is, minus cos a as it is, minus 2 I have written as it is. Sin square a in terms of cos we can write 1 minus cos square a. Again cos a I have written as it is. Now simplification. First 2 terms as it is I have written, minus 2 into 1 minus 2, cos a multiple written as it is, minus into minus become plus, 2 multiple as it is, cos square a into cos a we can write cos cube a. Now addition. Now 2 cos cube a, 2 cos cube a we can write it as 4 cos cube a. 2 cos cube a plus 2 cos cube a we can write it as 4 cos cube a minus cos a minus 2 cos a we can write minus 3 cos a. So we have a formula cos 3a, what we can write? 4 cos cube a minus 3 cos a. Then next, tan 3a, there is the formula 3 tan a minus tan cube a divided by 1 minus 3 tan square a. Tan 3a formula 3 tan a minus tan cube a by 1 minus 3 tan square a. Now proof observe how to do it. Proof of tan 3a. Tan 3a we can write in the form of tan of 3a we can write 2a plus a. Tan 3a we can write tan of 2a plus a. So tan of a plus b using the formula we can write 2 tan 2a plus tan a divided by 1 minus tan 2a into tan a. We can write like this. Tan 3a I have written in the form of tan of 2a plus a, that equals to tan 2a plus tan a divided by 1 minus tan 2a into tan a I have written. Now tan 2a, today only I have given a formula. Tan 2a what we can write? 2 tan a by 1 minus tan square a. So now apply the formula. 2 tan a divided by 1 minus tan square a we can write plus tan a as it is, whole thing divided by again 1 minus tan 2a, same formula again, once again write down 2 tan a by 1 minus tan square a into tan a we can write. Now numerator also we have to take LCM and we have to simplify, denominator also we have to simplify. Now this is equal to 2 tan A, write down as it is, plus cross multiply. So we can write it as tan A into 1 minus tan square A. Whole thing divided by, we can write 1 minus tan square A. Again whole thing divided by what we can write? 1 minus tan square A into 1 minus tan square A. 1 into 1 minus tan square A, 1 minus tan square A, minus sine 2 tan A into tan A, 2 tan square A. Whole thing divided by, we can write the LCM 1 minus tan square A. Now 1 minus tan square A, 1 minus tan square A, both get cancelled. So what we can write? 2 tan A plus tan A into 1, what we can write? Tan A, minus, plus into minus, minus, tan A into tan square A, what we can write? Tan cube A. Whole thing divided by 1 minus tan square A minus 2 tan square A, what we can write? Minus 3 tan square A we can write. So this is equal to what we can write? 3 tan A minus tan cube A divided by 1 minus 3 tan square A. We can write like this. 2 tan A plus tan A, 3 tan A minus tan cube A by 1 minus 3 tan square A we can write. Listen once again. Tan 3A I have written in the form of tan of 2A plus A. Tan of A plus B formula by applying tan A plus tan B by 1 minus tan A tan B. Tan 2A I applied the formula 2 tan A minus 1 minus tan square A plus tan A write down as it is. Again in the denominator 1 minus I have written as it is. Tan 2A apply the formula 2 tan A by 1 minus tan square A, and this tan A as it is I have written. Then simplification. The LCM in the numerator 1 minus tan square A, then 2 tan A I have written as it is, cross multiply. Tan A into, we can write 1 minus tan square A. Again in the denominator LCM is 1 minus tan square A. Take cross multiply. 1 minus tan square A into 1 minus tan square A, minus as it is, 2 as it is, tan A into tan A become tan square A. Now both the denominators get cancelled. 1 minus tan square A, 1 minus tan square A we can cancel. 2 tan A write down as it is. Tan A into 1 tan A we can write. Plus into minus we can write minus. Tan A into tan square A become tan cube A. Again in the denominator 1 as it is, minus tan square A, minus 2 tan square A, minus 3 tan square A we can write. In the numerator 2 tan A plus tan A we can write 3 tan A minus tan cube A divided by 1 minus 3 tan square A. So these are the formulas in trigonometry. Before going inverse trigonometry you should have a knowledge. If you have knowledge till here at least, then we can start inverse trigonometry chapter. Till whatever I have given, this is 11th standard basics. So if you are good with this, then inverse trigonometry is easy. If you are not good with these formulas, then you can't able to understand properly inverse trigonometry function. So take down. In this chapter, before going to start, you should have a knowledge of trigonometric table. First, trigonometric table. Then whatever the formulas I have given, sin 2 theta, cos 2 theta, tan 2 theta, sin 3 theta, cos 3 theta, tan 3 theta. If you are very good with trigonometric table and these formulas, then this chapter you can feel it is very easy. Now, concentrate. Sine inverse of sin theta. Sine inverse of sin theta. Before going to start this, inverse trigonometry exists only when it is a bijective. What is bijective function? In function chapter, you know very well what is bijective function means. A function, it has to be a 1-1 and onto. It has to be a 1-1 function and onto function. Then only the function is called bijective function. I'll explain when I'm going to start function chapter. Now here inverse trigonometry exists only for bijective functions. So now sine inverse of sin theta, when you have taken, you can write theta only when it is there under the limits of the function. Otherwise it does not exist. So sine inverse of sin theta is theta only when it is there under the limits. So now similarly, so cos inverse of cos theta, we can write it as theta. Sin inverse of sin theta, how we can write it as theta? Cos inverse of cos theta also we can write it as theta under some limits. Next, tan inverse of tan theta. Tan inverse of tan theta also we can write it as theta. Secant inverse of secant theta also we can write it as theta. Cosecant inverse of cosecant theta also we can write it as theta. And cot inverse of cot theta also we can write it as theta. This all will exist when it is a bijective function. That means it has to exist under the some limits. So now sin inverse of sin theta is equal to theta. Cos inverse of cos theta equal to theta, tan inverse of tan theta equals to theta, secant inverse of secant theta equal to theta, cosecant inverse of cosecant theta is equal to theta, cot inverse of cot theta is equal to theta. Similarly, if you have taken sine of sine inverse theta, sine of sine inverse theta, then also we will get it as theta, cos of cos inverse theta. Cos of cos inverse theta also we can write it as theta. Tan of tan inverse theta. Tan of tan inverse theta also we can write it as theta. Cot of cot inverse theta is equal to theta we can write. Cosecant inverse of cosecant inverse theta we can write it as theta. Similarly, secant of secant inverse theta is equal to theta. This all exists only when the function is bijective. So under some restriction. Students, take down whatever I have written. Is it over? These are all very important basic concepts for inverse trigonometry function. If you are good here till now, whatever I have written, if you remember all the formulas, then only inverse trigonometry 8 marks also you can score very easily. And to solve all the problems, it takes very less time. You can score 8 marks easily only if you are good with formulas. Yes, till now whatever I have done, based on that, Now concentrate for few, we'll solve few formulas. These are all very important for board examination. You may get maybe for 1 mark or 2 marks. Now first I'll write the formulas. Formula number 1. We have to prove that sine inverse of minus x is equal to minus sine inverse x. So, second one, tan inverse of minus x is equal to, we have to prove that minus tan inverse x. Third one, cosecant inverse of minus x is equal to, we have to prove that minus cosecant inverse x. Again, fourth one, cos inverse of minus x, we have to prove that pi minus cos inverse x. Fifth one, secant inverse of minus x is equal to pi minus secant inverse x. Next, sixth one, cosecant inverse of minus x is equal to cot inverse of minus x is equal to pi minus cot inverse x. We have to prove this, all the formulas. These are all very important for either 1 mark or 2 marks you may get for the board examination. These are all important. Now, already I have said all the formulas. In the first quadrant, all the angles are positive. All the angles means sine, cos, tan, cot, secant, cosecant, all are positive in the first quadrant. In the second quadrant, sine and cosecant are positive, rest all are negative. In the third quadrant, tan and cot are positive, rest all are negative. In the fourth quadrant, cos and secant are positive, rest all are negative. Already we have discussed, I said also, this is 0 degree, 90 degree, 180 degree, 270 degree, and this is 360 degree. This we can write pi minus theta. This we can write pi plus theta. This we can write 2 pi minus theta, or we can write 0 minus theta. Both are also same. Now, concentrate. First one, proof. Let y is equal to, proof of the first one. Let y is equal to, we should take it as sine inverse of minus x. We have to take y is equal to left hand side. I took as a y will be a left hand side. Y is equal to sine inverse of minus x I have written. Then sine inverse, take the other side, it becomes sine y. Sine inverse, if you take the other side, it becomes sine y. Sine y is equal to what we can write? Minus x we can write. If you multiply by minus sign on the both the sides, then you will get minus sine y is equal to x. Sine y become minus sine y, minus x become plus x when you multiply by minus sign. So minus sine y, minus into minus become plus x. We will get like that. Now, this by using the fourth quadrant, sine of minus theta, what we can write? Minus sine theta. In the fourth, minus theta comes under the fourth quadrant. In the fourth quadrant, except cos and secant, rest all are negative. So sine of minus theta, what we can write? Minus sine theta we can write. Now, minus sine y, what we can write? Using this formula, in the fourth quadrant, using this formula, we can write minus sine y, sine of minus y we can write. Minus sine y, what we can write? Sine of minus y we can write. This is equal to x. Now this sign, take the other side, we can write minus y is equal to, we can write in the form of sine inverse x. This sign, if you take the other side, it becomes sine inverse x. Then y is equal to what we can write? Minus sine inverse x. Now what is y we took from in the beginning? Sine inverse of minus x. So sine inverse of minus x equal to what we can write? Minus sine inverse x. Listen once again, the given left hand side, I took it as y. Y is equal to sine inverse of minus x I have written. Now sine inverse, take the other side, sine inverse becomes sine y minus x as it is. Then sine y, multiply by minus sine y become minus sine y, minus x become plus x. Now minus sine y, based on the fourth quadrant, sine of minus theta we can write minus sine theta. So minus sine theta, what we can write? Sine of minus theta. Similarly, minus sine y, what I have written? Sine of minus y I have written, that is equal to x. Now again, sine, take the other side, it becomes sine inverse x. Now multiply by minus sine, so what you will get? Y is equal to minus sine inverse x you will get. Then what is y here? Sine inverse of minus x we can write. Similarly, the next one, second one, proof for second one, important, take down. Let y is equal to, what we can write? Y is equal to tan inverse of minus x we can write. Let y is equal to, we can write it as tan inverse of minus x. Now tan inverse, take the other side, what we can write? Tan y is equal to minus x we can write. Tan y is equal to minus x. So y is equal to, left hand side, I took it as tan inverse of minus x. Tan inverse, take the other side, we can write tan y is equal to minus x and multiply by minus sign. So we can write minus tan y is equal to x. So plus tan y I have written minus tan y, minus x I have written as a plus x. Now minus tan y, we can write it as tan of minus y, because under the fourth quadrant tan is negative. So what we can write? Sine of minus theta we can write minus sine theta. Tan of minus theta we can write minus tan theta. Again, cosecant of minus theta we can write minus cosecant theta. We can write it as like this. Now minus tan y, what we can write? Tan of minus y we can write. This is equal to, what we can write? X. Now this tan, take the other side, what we can write? Minus y is equal to tan inverse x we can write. Again, multiply by minus, by using the minus multiply, we will get y is equal to minus tan inverse x. Now what is y actually here? Tan inverse of minus x. So what we can write? Tan inverse of minus x is equal to, we can write minus tan inverse x. Listen once again, the given question I took it as y. Y is equal to tan inverse of minus x. Now tan inverse, take the other side, we can write it as tan y. Tan y is equal to minus x we can write. Now multiply by minus sign, minus tan y is equal to x you will get. Now using the fourth quadrant, minus tan y we can write tan of minus y, that is equal to x we can write. Now this tan, take the other side, we can write tan inverse x. So minus y equal to tan inverse x we can write. Now multiply by minus sign, y is equal to minus tan inverse x we can write. After that, y is equal to, what we can write? Tan inverse of minus x, that is equal to minus tan inverse x we can write. Yes, take down till now. Yes, next continuation, third one, proof for the third one. Concentrate, proof of third one. Similarly, let y is equal to, we should take cosecant inverse of minus x. Cosecant inverse of minus x, I took. Y is equal to cosecant inverse of minus x. Now cosecant inverse, take the other side, we can write cosecant y is equal to minus x. Y is equal to cosecant inverse of minus x. This cosecant inverse, take the other side, cosecant y is equal to minus x, we can write. Now multiply by minus sign, minus cosecant y is equal to, we can write it as x. Cosecant y is equal to minus x, multiply by minus sign, minus cosecant y is equal to minus into minus plus x, we can write. Now minus cosecant y we can write in the form of cosecant of minus y, that is equal to x, because in the fourth quadrant cosecant is negative. Cosecant of minus theta, what we can write? Minus cosecant theta. So cosecant of minus y, what we can write? Minus cosecant y. So minus cosecant y, what we can write? Cosecant of minus y. Now this cosecant we should take on other side. Then what we can write? Minus y is equal to cosecant inverse x. We can write like that. Cosecant of minus y, we can, y is equal to x. This cosecant, if you take the other side, we can write it as cosecant inverse x. Now multiply by minus sign on both the side. So you will get y is equal to minus cosecant inverse x. We will get like that. Y is equal to minus cosecant inverse x. What is y actually here? Cosecant inverse of minus x. This is equal to what we can write? Minus cosecant inverse x. Listen once again, y is equal to, I took it as left hand side, cosecant inverse of minus x. This cosecant inverse, if you take the other side, you can write it as cosecant y, that is equal to, we can write it as minus x. Then multiply by minus sign, cosecant y become minus cosecant y, minus x become plus x. Again minus cosecant y. By using the fourth quadrant, we can write it as cosecant of minus y, that is equal to, we can write it as x. Now this cosecant, take the other side, it become cosecant inverse x. Minus y is equal to, we can write it as cosecant inverse x. Now y is equal to, multiply by minus sign, minus cosecant inverse x, we can write. So what is y actually? Cosecant inverse of minus x. So cosecant inverse of minus x is equal to what we can write? Minus cosecant inverse x. Yes, take it down till now. Next, fourth one, proof for fourth one. Let y is equal to, we have to take it as cos inverse of minus x. We should take y is equal to cos inverse of minus x. This cos inverse, take the other side, we can write cos y. Cos y is equal to, we can write it as minus x. Y is equal to cos inverse of minus x. Cos inverse, take the other side, we can write cos y. Cos y is equal to, we can write it as minus x. Now multiply by minus sign, what we can write? Minus cos y is equal to negative x become positive x when you multiply by minus sign. Now minus cos y, by using the second quadrant, pi minus theta. Here only sine and cosecant are positive, rest all are negative. That means what are negative? Cos of minus x is equal to, we can write cos of pi minus x. Cos of pi minus x is equal to, we can write minus cos x. Again secant of pi minus x is equal to, we can write it as minus secant x. Again we can write it as cot of pi minus x is equal to, we can write minus cot x. So like that. In the second quadrant, cos, secant, cot, all the three are negative. cos also negative, secant also negative, cot also negative. Using this three properties we have to, I am going to explain. Now y is equal to cos inverse of minus x. Cos inverse, take the other side, it becomes cos y is equal to minus x. Now multiply by minus sign, minus cos y is equal to negative x become positive x. Now minus cos y, what we can write? Cos of pi minus y we can write. Minus cos y we can write cos of pi minus y. This is equal to what we can write? X, because in the second quadrant cos is negative. Cos of pi minus x minus cos x we can write. So minus cos y, what we can write? Cos of pi minus y we can write. That is equal to x we can write. Now this cos, take the other side, so we can write pi minus y is equal to, we can write cos inverse x. Pi minus y is equal to, we can write it as cos inverse x. Now minus y we should take that side, cos inverse we should take this side. So what we can write? Y is equal to pi minus cos inverse x. We can write like this. Y is equal to minus y, take the other side, it become plus y. Cos inverse x, take the other side, it become minus cos inverse x. So we can write like this. Similarly, what is y actually here? Cos inverse of minus x. So cos inverse of minus x, what we can write? Pi minus cos inverse x. Cos inverse of minus x, we can write it as pi minus cos inverse x. First I have taken y is equal to cos inverse of minus x. Now cos inverse, take the other side, cos y is equal to minus x. Now multiply by minus sign, minus cos y is equal to minus x become plus x. Now minus cos y, we can write cos of pi minus y. That is equal to, we can write x as it is. Now this cos, take the other side, we can write it as cos inverse x. Now minus y, take the other side, and cos inverse, take this side. So what we can write? Y is equal to pi minus cos inverse x we can write. What is y actually? Cos inverse of minus x. We can write it as pi minus cos inverse x. Similarly, fifth one and sixth one we can solve. Now fifth one. Let y is equal to left hand side secant inverse of minus x. Secant inverse of minus x. Now take secant will be this side, we can write secant y is equal to minus x we can write. Multiply by minus sign, minus secant y is equal to, we can write it as x. Under the second quadrant, secant is negative. So minus secant x, what we can write? Secant of pi minus x. Using that, minus secant y, what we can write? Secant of pi minus y we can write. Using minus secant x, we can write it as secant of pi minus x. So we can write it as minus secant y. We can write in the form of secant of pi minus y. That is equal to what we can write? X. Now secant, take the other side, we can write pi minus y is equal to secant inverse x we can write. Now minus y, take the other side, it become positive y. Secant inverse x, take this side, it become minus secant inverse x. So we can write y is equal to pi minus secant inverse x. Now what is y actually here? Secant inverse of minus x. So we can write secant inverse of minus y is equal to pi minus secant inverse x. Secant inverse of minus x is equal to pi minus secant inverse x. What is y actually? We have taken secant inverse of minuses. So what we can write? Secant inverse of minus x equal to pi minus secant inverse x. First I took y is equal to secant inverse of minus x. Secant inverse, take the other side, secant y is equal to minus x you will get. Multiply by minus sign, minus secant y equal to symbol as it is, minus x become plus x. Now minus secant y, using the second quadrant we can write secant of pi minus y. Now this secant, take the other side, you will get secant inverse x. Now minus y I took on that side, it become plus y. Secant inverse x I took on this side, it become minus secant inverse x. So what is y? Secant inverse of minus x equal to pi minus secant inverse x. Similarly, the last one, Sixth one, y is equal to cot inverse of minus x. Y is equal to cot inverse of minus x. Similarly, sixth one, y is equal to, we can write it as cot inverse of minus x. Cot inverse, take the other side, we can write it as cot y. Cot inverse of minus x, this cot inverse, take the other side, it become cot y. Cot y is equal to minus x, we can write. Now multiply by minus sign, we can write minus cot y is equal to negative x, we can write it as positive x minus cot y. Using the second quadrant, minus cot x, what we can write, cot of pi minus x. So minus cot y, what we can write, cot of pi minus y. Cot of pi minus y is equal to, we can write it as x. Minus cot y, I have written in the form of cot of pi minus y, that is equal to x, I have written. Now this cot we have to take on other side. If you have taken on other side, we can write pi minus y is equal to cot inverse x, we can write. This cot, if you have taken the other side, we can write cot inverse x. Minus y, take the other side, cot inverse x, take this side. So what we can write, y is equal to, we can write pi minus cot inverse x. Y is equal to, we can write pi minus cot inverse x. Now what is y actually here? Cot inverse of minus x. So cot inverse of minus x equal to, we can write pi minus cot inverse x. So we have a formula, cos inverse of minus x, pi minus cos inverse x. Okay, so secant inverse of minus x, we can write pi minus secant inverse x. And the last one, cot inverse of minus x. Cot inverse of minus x equal to pi minus cot inverse x. We can write like that. Cot inverse of minus x, we can write it as pi minus cot inverse x. Now listen, y is equal to, I took it as cot inverse of minus x. Cot inverse, I took on other side, cot y is equal to minus x. I multiplied by minus sign, minus cot y is equal to minus x become positive x. Now minus cot y, I can write cot of pi minus y is equal to x. Now cot I took on other side, it become cot inverse x. Now minus y I took on other side, cot inverse x I took on other side, minus y become plus y, cot inverse x become minus cot inverse x. Now what is y actually? Cot inverse of minus x. This is equal to what we can write, pi minus cot inverse x. Now concentrate all the formulas. Sine inverse of minus x, we can write it as minus sine inverse x. Sine inverse of minus x, we can write minus sine inverse x. Tan inverse of minus x, we can write minus tan inverse x. Cosecant inverse of minus x minus cosecant inverse x. Cos inverse of minus x, pi minus cos inverse x. Secant inverse of minus x, pi minus secant inverse x. Cot inverse of minus x, pi minus cot inverse x. Using this all the formulas, we can solve exercise 3.1 in your examination. I mean in your textbook NCERT, we can solve the first exercise using these formulas. Yes, take down till now whatever I have given. Tomorrow, next class, we'll discuss about other formulas. Using these formulas, we can solve first exercise. And second exercise related tomorrow, whatever the formulas are there, all the formulas I'll explain. Before coming tomorrow, you just learn all these formulas and come. Thank you.